the evaluation criteria, so that evaluation criteria wise I will pick up the item. So how the criteria 1 is evaluated, you see, आपका slider. Yeah. नहीं वो पेज शेयर करो. Kamal, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if your task is over, I request the attention of all the participants. Your 60 mark of the criteria 1. It is working. The 60 marks of the criteria 1 is decided this way. The distribution is like the distribution is availability of vision mission statement 1 mark. If your vision mission statement is available for department, for institute, then you get straightforward 1 mark. Here it is only the availability of the statement. Your statement should be available as part of the record. Next, relevance of the statement. So that relevance of the statement is a judgment again is coming. So that justification of the statement comes here. How relevant you are to your curriculum, your infrastructure, all those things, like what is you are aiming under your vision. How this is relevant. Like sitting here, if I aim for to become a MIT is not relevant. But the mandate, the objective, the initial formulation of your institute, the way it was decided. Suppose I come from NITR system. NITR system mandate is to train the teacher. If I say that I want to create very good undergraduate students, then it is not relevant. So I should not create this type of statement which is going against the very purpose for which the organization has been established. So like in a North Bengal situation, you have been established to create multi-tier skill manpower. If you are telling that you will be the research institute to do only the ISRO related research, then you are not justifying the requirement. So therefore this point, generally the institute loses 1 mark. You just put that mark in your copy, -1. Just I'll add you where you miss. Then you'll see how much mark you are missing, so that you can try to make up this. That is a statement of vision mission, 1 mark you will get. When it comes to relevance of statement, the institute loses 1 mark. So write 1, we'll add it. Consistency with the institute vision. Because department wise you are saying now. So consistency is the proper mapping. If you have not created a proper matrix between the department vision mission and the institute vision mission, and if you have not created a table like we did 3, 2, 1, then you will lose marks there. So you have to create a correlation matrix showing that there is a strong coupling between the vision mission of the institute and the department. So that means the department vision mission is contributing fully to the vision mission of the institute. Because your vision mission of the institute is a bigger one, department is a subset of that, multiple subset is creating that set. So that must be strongly coupled. So if you cannot, then you lose 1 mark there, +1. So 1 we missed in relevance, 1 in institute. Write down that. Listing of POs, 3 to 5 POs if you are writing the statement. Here, mark that there are 5 marks. So simply if you are having the POs listed, you will not get 5 marks. Your POs listing should be with a proper statement, like we were discussing, and it should have a proper clarity. Though, if you have 5 POs or 3 POs listed well, you are supposed to get marks, but generally the experts, they reduce the mark here Why I am in a position to tell you? Because I, being a committee chairman, when they submit the report, I have to go through their report before accepting. After I accept, it is my responsibility to submit to the NBA. So when I accept this report, I go through them, I see where they have deducted mark, why they have deducted mark. So one of the reasons where the marks get deducted here is that the statements are there, but it is not properly framed, it is not relevant. So therefore, there is a possibility of losing 2 marks here. They give you only 60%. 60% is said to be a concern. 75% is the full. We say why. Here I will not use the YC criteria because criteria in tier 2 we don't follow YC criteria. 50% is called weakness. So 50 to 60% is weakness, 60 to 75 is concern, 75 and above is achieved, that is outstanding or excellence, whatever you say, and below 50 it is deficiency. These are the 4 categories. So keep that in your mind. So here you will lose 2 marks if it is not properly framed. So now 1 plus 1 plus 2. Then the process of dissemination, if it is there, how do you judge the dissemination? We'll pick up one faculty. While going, come. What is the vision statement of your department? We don't want complete one by one statement or word by word. But you should be in a position to give at least 60 to 70% of the statement which are displayed. So, this dissemination should be in those locations which are common places, because this dissemination is how you are publicizing your vision mission website. So, I'll come to the process of dissemination: newsletter, your prospectus, the advertisement which you give. So both the component, if you dissemination and process of dissemination, awareness is that cross check. Sorry, that 6 mark is different. Dissemination and process of dissemination. Are you having a blog where you are disseminating? Are you conducting a quiz among the people, student, like while taking a class, you just extempore quiz, you write the vision statement of your department? Or in any competitions, 1 minute is competition, write the 2 mission statement of your department or mission statement of your institute. So those things have to be recorded. What we speak must be recorded. So there must be a multiple source of dissemination, like all common places. Like this is a seminar room, you see, this is your common place where outsiders are coming. You people are attending, but I don't see any vision statement here or any mission statement here of the institute. Because it is an institutional common facilities. Whereas in your department laboratories, your vision mission statement should be displayed. Like this poster, you should prepare and fix it, so that the student, teacher, faculty, staff, when they enter, multiple times they will see that something will be stored in their mind. Similarly, like corridor, where common corridor, where students start and talk, there also it should be displayed. Library, it should be displayed. Laboratory, it should be displayed. So there are many places in addition to your social media or the website, this should be there. Similarly, when you have a prospectus, when you have a newsletter, if you have an institutional magazine, all these places are the place of dissemination. So there is a possibility that if this is not properly done, then 1 plus 1, 2 marks you will lose here. So we had 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Now we are losing 6 marks. Now, awareness among stakeholders, 6. Awareness among stakeholder means your student must be in a position to tell the vision mission. Faculty, staff, sometimes alumni, if we interact. But basically these 3 people, student, faculty, staff, who will be directly interacting during the visit of your expert team, they should be in a position to at least deliver 60 to 70% of the vision mission statement. We never search for 100 word by word So therefore, if they are almost all 70% they are in a position to manage, you get a 5 marks here. After that also you lose 1 mark. But if they don't, then the general score here is 3 to 6 marks, 3 to 4 marks. So there is a possibility of losing 3 marks here to a minimum of 1 mark. So that means if I take the maximum loss, then already 6 was there, plus 3, 9 marks. So this is a point, just note down that so that we can discuss this. Then process involved in defining vision mission of the department, 10 marks. So this is a process which I was telling that inclusivity should be visible, participation of everybody is visible, multiple way of getting the data must be visible, filtering of data must be visible, multiple committee meetings, then converging to the final statement should be visible. Then once the final statement is received, BOG agenda, it has been taken, BOG approval has been given to that. All these processes are systematically recorded and kept in the file, then only you get a mark there, otherwise there is a possibility of losing 4 marks there. The standard scores for this particular criteria is basically 6. 60% is because you have done some process which is not foolproof, so we are concerned. Therefore, we will give you only 60%. So, now 9 plus 4, 13. Process of POs. Again, the same thing follows. So, if you are following the documentation properly, you don't lose mark. You will get 4, 4.5 there. Otherwise, again 60%, 33 marks. So, you lose 2 marks. So, 13 plus 2, 15. Then, preparation of matrix of POs, 5. If the matrix is not prepared properly, like we are doing today in the morning session, before lunch session, if you are not creating a coupling properly, then again 2 marks you will be losing here. 17. Then justification of the matrix, if the coupling is not good, then obviously you will lose another 5 to 4 marks, 60% you will get. So now, what we are there, 17 में था ना? 17 plus 3, 20. 60 minus 20, 40. मैं सुबह क्या बोला था आपको? 38 से 42 जिसको मिलता है, वो 3 years के लिए जाता है. 3 years are constant. You are provisionally there. I show you here where you start. So 38 to 42, that is a score sheet where the institute will be getting the provisional 3 years accreditation for one criteria I am talking. If follow this, all 10 criteria will come to that. So in this criteria, you are reaching a 3 years provisional accreditation, losing almost all 20 marks. So now, if you are losing this, below, if you fall below that, then you are not concerned. You are falling on weak. I have already given you an idea of weak and concerned and the excellence or outstanding. So, if you are 60%, slightly above 60%, then provisional. Below 60%, towards 50%, if you are coming, you are weak. Some cases, if you are not doing it well, then it will be deficiency. So, no accreditation. So, therefore, if you are slipping below 60%, that is the reason I told those who are not going to get accreditation, in this criteria they get around 28 to 35 marks. Their score varies between this. This is काट के कितना काटोगे, कुछ तो क्या होगा. So 28-27 मार्क तक उनको मिल जाता है, 28 तक पहुंच जाता है, 27 तक पहुंच जाते हैं, but they don't qualify for the accreditation. But if the institute is crossing 38-40 marks, that means ये strength बोलता है कि they have a provisional thing. But now where you can make out, justification में 10 marks में 6 mark मिला है, concern में you can very well improve 2 to 3 marks. Let's see how do we reach to the
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. There is a question. So, can we take it?
Yeah, please.
Yes, Nupur ma'am, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Sir, while explaining the dissemination and awareness among the stakeholders, both of these things, dissemination has 2 marks and awareness among stakeholders has 6 marks. So you
Yes.
said that in both these things, the students, faculty and staff, they will be questioned regarding the vision, mission and other
It is
statements.
awareness.
Yes,
Dissemination is the record through which you have disseminated this particular information.
okay, sir.
So like dissemination on the website, dissemination in the common places, dissemination in newsletter, dissemination in your YouTube channel or blogs. So these are the different records which you will be presenting in front of the faculty, this expert team. So this dissemination records you are showing. Then they will see the process, how you have really gone to do this dissemination.
Okay, sir. Sir, you are not audible. Is it only my problem?
Yeah, no, but next you're not audible right now.
Okay.
Nupur ma'am, there was a power issue, so just we can wait for a couple of minutes so audio will.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Kamal, can you hear me?
You're audible, sir. Audible.
Okay, madam, I'll repeat again. So, when it comes to the dissemination, it is the records that where you are in a position to show them the vision mission, like website, your YouTube channel, blogs, or laboratories display, corridor display, common room display, library display, all those things. And associated with that process, what process you have done to reach to that stage. So these 4 marks you can very well see. But when it comes to awareness, it is cross-checking by the experts. Can you hear now?
Yes, sir.
So it is cross-checking of experts of your claim. You are claiming that I have disseminated, I have used this process of dissemination, but also you are telling all my stakeholders are very much aware of this. So when you are claiming this aware of this, then how to see that your stakeholder fully are aware of this? So what we do, while going in corridor, we generally catch whoever crossing us. We ask them, are you a student? Can you, which department or mechanical engineering? If the mechanical engineering is under evaluation, we ask, what is the vision statement of your department? Or if we meet 4-5 staff, we ask, what is the mission statement of your department or institute? So these, mainly the people who will be interacting with us during the visit, except one interaction session when the alumni and the employers comes, where the chairman interacts with them. Your experts of the department, they will be interacting with your students, faculty and staff. So therefore, if the faculty, staff and students are in a position to give the statement, if not 100% up to 70-80%, then they are convinced that the people, the stakeholders are aware of the vision, mission and PUs. So therefore, the dissemination and process of disseminations, if you are using the multiple approach like newsletter, prospectus, this, that, then you can very well show them that, sir, this is a newsletter we publish from our department. You see, there is a vision statement here. Every newsletter has this. There is a prospectus where our institute vision mission, department vision missions are there. So these are record evidence which are brought in front of them, and if multiple such records are available, then these 4 marks nobody can touch. The marks where you have to take care is these 6 marks where if your staff and faculty and the student, if the 3 stakeholders, they are in a position to convince them up to 70-80%, then almost all 5 marks you will be getting here. Otherwise, there is a possibility of losing the mark here. The conventionally they give 3 marks here. The conventional is 3 to 4 marks, so 2 marks unnecessary we are losing here. That is what I was which my experience from my experience of seeing so many reports, I am sharing this sequence approach where you can really make out. So this awareness not to be neglected. How to improve that awareness is the question. Your staff, faculty and students are the main people who will be satisfying the expert team. So therefore, when you enter sometime in the class, in a month's time, before starting the class, just to make a jovial atmosphere, भाई statement बताओ, mission statement 1 बोलो आज क्या है? एक स्टूडेंट को बोलो मिशन स्टेटमेंट 2, so it will be always in their mind कि anytime my faculty may ask me to get up and ask this. So similarly when you are also moving while going in a corridor chatting with it, भाई वो statement of vision का क्या था बताओ, 4-5 बार मैडम अगर ऐसे करोगे, you'll see that 70-80% easily you can satisfy. This is just because we never take care of this. It is not very difficult. Let me tell you, this is कोई बड़ा rocket science नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ. This is just inconvenient. It is just making the habit of sometimes cross-checking yourself. Do I remember this 2-line statement? Do I remember this 4 statement which are available as a mission statement? If they are, then I am helping my department and I am helping my institute not to lose mark. And this is what a good institute they maintain. So therefore, this is a scope where you can do it. Then, process of defining vision mission. This is already the number of you. Basically, what they have to see how participative or how the stakeholder have been involved in this process. You have not left anybody. What are the tools to see that? Even let me tell you, vision mission also defined based on neural network model. It is not only आप physically इसको कर रहे हो. There are algorithms also to test whether your vision missions are correct or not. I have myself have checked those things in some institute. They have used neural network because this is inputs and as an output they have brought, and there the back propagation algorithm they had used where they had missed the feedback loop. And I caught that because I used to teach neural network. So unfortunately they got in front of me. So since I know neural network, I was teaching neural network, I caught them these were real loopholes. So I'm developing the marks. So that's the way it is. Not only this, you can use algorithm also. Wherever you see that this, like we go for the feedback loop in control system. Basically, we are looking for a stabilized, stable system. So look for that feedback loop also. So your engineering mind also you can use. So you can explain them. This is a feedback loop which I brought from the control system, and based on this I use it so that it has a auto-generative revision process for my vision. People will be very happy if you can explain that in an engineering class. That it has a auto-generative adaptive method of revision. So this particular process is not only confined to what I told you in the morning. You can also really innovate, bring your engineering inputs in that and make it adaptive, make the coefficients of adaptive coefficients dynamic, and bring the algorithms to loop that so that it becomes a hybrid model of some physical data and algorithm data. Mixture of that becomes the total loop of your visions. So that is that, if you can show that, believe me, this 10 marks will get 10 out of that. Because always as a team, we see what is that delta which you have brought? What is that USP which you are claiming? So it is not very big jump we will look for, but you should be different in a different way. So that differently placing the things we search for. And if you are in a position to give us that delta differentiation, then you are there to get that scoring. If you cannot, then you are in that average group of 6 marks. So that's the technique where it requires a lot of discussions and bring to a stage where you will tell that this is our USB, but our institute will claim this. This is what case, sir, we have used this type of machine learning approach or AI approach to this. So there are many tools. Honestly, if you ask me, I can go on linking many things. These are It is not that I am just a man of accreditation, because being a researcher, we use this type of tool for antenna, microwave, this, that, my research area where we use करता हूँ. So I am very much aware of this tool and how to use this tool for achieving the outcome. So therefore, this type of things is possible. Similarly, if you go for this matrix mission, already I have told you, you can manage that. 5 marks, you can get 5 out of 5 if your justification is correlating with that. इसको अलग अलग नहीं देखना है. Justification has a 5 marks and your preparation matrix of POs are also 5 marks. But if you are losing marks in justification, that will get reflected in the matrix. If you are in a position to justify that properly, your matrix also get merged with that. So therefore, so never in isolation you will make it optimal. But again, when there is a correlation established, the correlation thing also to be seen in a proper way. Otherwise, that effect will automatically come to the other component. So therefore, this is required lot of justification, raising your questions. When you in department you prepare, the best way is that a group of people, when they prepare, the other groups should challenge that. They should challenge in a very critical way, because this is not for your own sake you are making him down. It is for the department you are making him down, that तू जो बनाया है ठीक नहीं बनाया, ये department को मार्क नहीं देगा. Then he will fight it. Yes. Department vision mission, if mechanical student, he has to remember his vision mission. His department vision mission, not electrical. And he has to remember the institutional vision mission. Because these are the two components. Being an electrical student, I must know my department. So my department vision mission I should know, and I should know also institute vision mission, because I am part of the institute. This is a very good question. The question is, the outstation ICT people who are connected, if they have not heard this question, the question is that a tier 2 institute has its vision for the institute. Also, the institute is affiliated to the university when the university has a vision. So, which vision to be followed? That is the question which is coming. So, the answer is that your department vision. Hello. What about? अभी मैं क्लास में हूँ. Can you? So the vision of the university, your institute is a feeder for that. But first you have to achieve. Your department is a feeder for your institute vision. So therefore, for you, your institute vision is the first objective to be to achieve. To achieve that, your main contribution should be in the department vision. So that's the way it will go. So while making the institute vision, if your vision is completed, let's say, you want to create a naval university, naval department. MECAU doesn't have a naval component. So it is not mapping with the naval requirement of MECAU. MECAU will not give you the application. You have to go to the ship ministry. So therefore, if you see indirectly when you are preparing a good vision for your institute, you are more or less meeting the requirement of the university. So therefore, you don't bother about the university vision at this stage. You have to concentrate on the vision of your institute, and this vision, when you are preparing, this vision is supported by the curriculum and teaching learning which the university is going to impose on you. So therefore, directly or indirectly, you are tied up with the university vision. So create an optimal For university, it is a global vision. You are the local champion. So let's say 500 institute. When I was Vice Chancellor of Technical University, for me, many institutes were there. Some are very good, some are not that good, but they have individual optimal vision for them. Summation of their contribution is my vision of the university. So therefore, you cannot really go to the vision of the university to be prepared by you. You have to prepare the institute vision, and for that very strong coupling from your department, you being from electrical engineering department, you must first decide what is the best for electrical engineering department and how best it can contribute to the institute vision which has been prepared, which will take a feeder system from you. So that's the way to see it. So automatically once your institute vision is optimal, they are this grid for the final main grid. So basically a different micro grid shape, you are going to the major grid. So that's the way you have to think in this direction. So therefore concentrate on department first, then derive that subset if it is good, then subset will lead to the right kind of set for yourself. Then the superset is your university. So if you see here, we had subtracted the marks to reach to around 20 marks we lost for the method. Where you can make up in matrix and justification. So 8 plus 4, 12 marks. Here 6 marks है, अलग 10 marks में 8 मिल रहा है. So you can 2 marks there. Mission में again 2 marks, 3 we have taken, so 4 marks we make up here. Then when you go to the department process, mission and department process, there also if you see 25 marks, you can make up at 80%. So only 5 marks you are losing. So there is an option for making. Then if you go adding this way, you will see that for a 6-year program, your this particular component will have an oscillation between 48 to 52 or 53 maximum. This is the zone where your this program will come. So therefore, your job is now definitely will not look forward to 0. You will look forward to 3 first. Then from this 3, you have to go for improving that 3 to 6 year of accreditation, and that when you are going, that will be more micro detail analysis, that where I can pick up, which one is really going to affect. So up to 3 you can reach well. When I say 3 means provisional. So up to 3 you can reach well with some little efforts. But 3 to 6, it is a big effort. It is a big effort you have to do. Because each component you have to measure, you have to think that where the expert cannot deduct mark. So you have to put in the expert stage. So best way is that in departments, divide the group, argue with each other. Sometimes they become the experts, sometimes you become the experts. Then you will see that you have closed all the loopholes, and that document is an optimal document. After that, there is a possibility sometimes you will not be in a position to convince the expert. That is a different thing. At least you are satisfied that where we have done. We have done with lot of process involved in the system. So therefore, these are very systematic, strategic approach. If you can do that, this is not any mathematics or any type of complex geometry which you are going to solve. These are strategically planned approaches, processes, tools, recorded well as evidence. Then once you do that, this criteria will drive your component. This will give you a better component. Even if your admission is weak, you will see that it will support, because you need 600 marks out of 1000 to get this provisional accreditation of 3 years. So even if your criteria 4, 5, let's say here, your research publication are weak, your research funding is weak, your consultancy is weak, but your qualifications, certain activities, 40% you will get in this criteria, because criteria 5 is faculty. In faculty criteria, you need 40% minimum score, otherwise you will not be eligible. So, जैसे तैसे करके 40% of faculty criteria आ जाएगा. But now to reach to 600, these are the components which will help you to go to that 600 marks. So therefore, the student admission, if it is not good, you will lose mark. That is not within your control. Student will prefer IIT, NITs and those. So your ranking till you come to that stage, always this is a place where you will be losing mark. You don't have many professors. So you'll have a issue of cadre ratio. Then this is a location where the chance is that if outsiders they come, they will try to leave as quickly as possible. So you will have a retention issues. So there are many gaps when I'll come to those criteria and see that there are many gaps when you are going to miss mark. But this is a place where you can gain the marks. So therefore you have to balance to reach to that level to come to this 600 plus mark criteria. And borderline is always risky. So you should sufficiently drive yourself at least 56 mark or 50-60 mark away from the borderline so that you are in safe zone. So that's the way you have to evaluate it. Now, once you have seen the evaluation process, now we'll go for discussion. So, Dr. Jain, can we see your POs and mission metrics?
Yes.
Dr. Jain, SK Jain को बोलिए.
SK Jain sir, if you could share your screen where you have prepared.
ये आप बंद कर दो ये. हम लोग stop sharing कर दीजिए ना, they will share now. उसको जे.
Dr. Sir,
Yeah, afternoon.
sir, we have chosen this statement for globally recognized Institute of Happiness to produce industry and society-driven, multi-tiered technical manpower to solve emerging needs using modern tools and ethical practices. Out of this statement, I came up with. Out of this statement, I have chosen 6 keywords. That is globally recognized institute, industry and society, technical manpower, modern tools, fostering ethical practices, emerging needs, and ethical practices once again. So, from these keywords, we have written 4 mission statements. First one is
Dr. Jain, just hold for a moment. Let me ask the participants here. In his 6 keyword, is he missing anything? He has taken, Dr. Jain, just go upward slightly, yeah. In his vision statement, you mark. He has gone to that vision statement, globally recognized Institute of Eminence to produce industry and society-driven multi-tier technical manpower. Whereas in keyword, he has missed this multi-tier. When we talk about the multi-tier means, there should be a vocational group who is ITI level, diploma level, and the engineers. All 3 layers you are looking forward to. So let's see what is his mission statement, whether he has taken care of that in the mission statement or not. Dr. Jain, go to mission statement. If you have taken care of that, then that's okay.
to impart quality technical education to students through pragmatic learning and real-time project works.
Once again, you read that to impart quality technical education to students.
To pragmatic
What is that?
learning
Pragmatic learning. Okay, pragmatic learning,
and real-time project works.
real-time project works. Okay, next.
Second, student will be able to address the industrial problem as well as ease the life of a common man.
Okay,
Third is to expose students to modern tools with ethical practices. Fourth is to cater the emerging needs of ever-changing industries and communities.
any opinion on this? His vision one statement is taking care of the, because project works he has mentioned, so that can be taken care for the multi-tier. Let's discuss on this. That is the way you learn. The missing term keyword was technology, this multi-tier. He is talking about quality technical educations. He is talking about the project's work. So skill he is bringing into picture. There the skill term was there. Skill he is bringing. Quality technical education he is talking. So education and skill and so is taken care by project work and the education. So I think mission 1 appears to be okay for me. For this vision, he has a mission or the path which is correct appears to be me. Then second, the student will be able to address the industrial problem as well as
is the life of a common
is the life of the common people. So, industrial issues the students will be in a position to address means the student will be able to address the industrial problem in this sense. That means they have sufficient exposure to industrial scenario, industry-based project, industry experts, because it's a mission statement which has an intention. So to do that, what are the methodology he will follow, that is a different, that document will see, so that he has called 10 experts from the industry. He has asked students to go to internship in the industry. He has taken industry project, local industry project as the part of your BTech final year project or minor project, major project. All those documents again will be checked. Try to mark this word how I'm correlating. So this mission statement will be verified in that way. So it appears that the intention of the mission statement is correct, but only thing is that he should have evidence that he has engaged large number of industry people as part of the course delivery. He has sent students for getting industrial exposure, either in industry, then they have taken care of the industrial training properly, the industry vivas are taken properly, then there is evidence of industry project being taken up as minor and major project. So those evidence, if you are in a position to show as a record in the file, then the mission 2 statement is correlated with your जो बोलते हो कथनी एंड करनी में मैचिंग है. सो कथनी एंड करनी दोनों का प्रूफ्स एविडेंस मैच करना चाहिए. सो कथनी इज दैट स्टेटमेंट, करनी इज दैट दोस फाइल एविडेंस वेयर यू आर शोइंग प्रोजेक्ट फाइल एंड द डॉक्यूमेंट इन्विटेशन एक्सपर्ट्स attendance everything you are showing, so that is a matching which will justify your statement too. So this evidence linkage you try to see how the things are. सिर्फ बोलने से नहीं होगा, टाइम टेबल भी शो करना है, उसका टेस्ट भी दिखाना है, then when he is coming इसका honorarium slip भी दिखाना है, you have taken them as adjunct professor तो उसका appointment भी दिखाना है. So like that many things you have to create evidence. Third one is to expose the student into modern tool with ethical practices. When he is talking about the modern tools in our teaching learning methods, certain tools are like when I established the EE-AIKTC lab in my institute, 2017 I visualized. By 2025, there will be hologram teacher. Let me tell you, मेरा कुछ ऐसे पागलपन है, so I think that way. Because 2017 when I was sitting and tried to analyze, metaverse world disturbed me. So when the metaverse world scenario and all industry they are trying to invest a lot of money in metaverse, I was knowing that our students, if they are not exposed to this AR, VR, MR technology, they cannot handle the metaverse world scenario. So they have to train. So once they are trained, who will train them? Teacher will train them. So first my teacher should know what is AR, VR, MR. So then the metaverse world scenario they can handle. So therefore we try to establish a AR, VR lab with a lot of funding there. But after that, we purchased hologram lens because मुझे ये लगा कि the way this softwares and the cost is reducing, there will be hologram faculty who will be coming and teaching in your class. They are the champion faculty, that is what I have named them. So, if you are keeping those things in mind, believe me, unless you have this type of modern tools in your place, your teaching learning will not improve. So, you have to somehow really create that. Today, my team, they created many 3D approaches using your mobile phone because your students are more conversant with mobile phone reading. They don't want to be in the classroom. So, if in a transformer, if being an electrical engineer will understand me well, we teach them the heating of the oil in a transformer. We ask them to imagine with this type of things, this type of blocks, this will be things to it. But if I am in a position to put them inside the transformer, I cannot put them in a physical transformer. I can very well put them in a virtual reality transformer. Exactly this type of things. This Kamal, Dr. Kamal, who is here, his wife is developing this type of tools. They are in a position to show you the three-dimensional movement of the static picture which you are having in a book. So they are in a position to bring that visualization to the static picture which we give in a waveguide system when we teach. We allow the student to imagine E wave ऐसे जा रहा है, H wave ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे उसका रोटेशन हो जा रहा है, polarity ऐसे चेंज हो जा रहा है. Those imagination can be now visualized in a virtual world. So that is a better learning. So this is a modern tools which you talk. At the same time, if you are using modern tools like AI, ML, those type of algorithms of coding you are doing, then it is a different layer. Or maybe you have a 3D printers. You have many such new equipments which is supporting your industry 4.0 and beyond technology. Then that is the 3 which is taken care of. But what I read from after reading the fourth statement, I read that what modern tool is talking is teaching learning tools. It's not talking about the emerging engineering tools because he is bringing that in the fourth. Fourth वाला थोड़ा पढ़ो आपका handwriting में नहीं पढ़ पा रहा.
So fourth one is to cater the emerging needs of
The emerging needs of
changing industries and
cater the industry and demand. So obviously, without what is the industry demand? Automation industry, without AI, you cannot have an automation industry. So that means to cater the need of emerging industry, when you are talking your engineering modern tools, you are adopting. So therefore, that modern tool, am I correct, Dr. Jain? That modern tool which you are telling is teaching learning modern tool?
Sir, in the context of
You please explain. You
I
please
have, I have written in the context of using softwares like 3D software.
then your fourth point is a redundancy. It is overlapping. So it is not a correct statement. Because if you are talking about the software in emerging needs, don't you think that those softwares also are required?
Sir, in the third point, I wish to say that the code of conduct should be maintained by using 3D softwares like design software, 3D layer. We try to use layer software for 3D printing. So I mean to say, whenever you use someone codes and reference, you should cite the reference. I am writing in that context. The third statement is written in that context. And the fourth statement to cater the emerging needs of ever-changing industries like robotics and automations and the modern equipments we are using in day-to-day life. The fourth point is in that context.
Like this robotics and automation, don't you think that 3D printing also is a part of that?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, that is what I am telling. So if we are meaning this software or this so-called, I understand you are a mechanical engineer, isn't it, Dr. Jain?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So like if you see, robotics also needs lot of this layer analysis. It is not only just joining the arms and working in the kinematics of the robots. You have to make the robots in such a way where the 3D printing technology also come into picture. Basically, the arm, if you are making it like in my institute, we have a 3D printer which cost me 2 crores 30 lakhs rupees. That is a metal printer there. So we have also the other type of, even bio printer also we are having because we have lot of industry projects which we handle. So our mechanical department is really rich. So during my time they had purchased lot of this good thing. Now I personally feel that one is teaching learning tools which will be slightly different from your branch related tools. So modern tools of teaching learning. One is how to empower the teacher to be more effective in the classroom. So as a teacher, I am very good at, let's say, my subject, but I am unable to deliver the common community who is the next generation community who is very fond of using the techno tools, they are techno savvy person. And I being a old teacher, I am not so techno savvy. So in that situation, how do I deliver my knowledge to them? Unless I use some modern tools which will carry my knowledge to them, deliver that to them, or bring in some knowledge of, let's say, Professor Dattarai, I can bring them to the classroom. I cannot bring Dattarai, Professor Dattarai from Delhi IIT, who is retired and is stalwart of network theory. You people know that. I cannot bring him, but his NPTEL or his virtual talk or his online talk I can bring to my student. I can give them the exposure, the way they teach, the way they throw their subject expertise. I can give that exposure. So it is improving the teaching learning. Same curriculum I am teaching and Professor Dadra is teaching. There is a vast difference because he has that huge experience, small things he can explain. So that is an approach of bringing your curriculum in a better way, in an effective way, using the technology integration modern tools. This is one. If that mission statement 3 goes by that, it's okay. Fourth one, already he has taken care of the emerging, so emerging activities cannot be without the modern tools of the concerned branch. So if you are talking about the emerging activities of the concerned branch, like SolidWorks, without SolidWorks, the civil engineers cannot work properly. So they have to bring SolidWorks in that. So that's the way I see that if somebody is talking about the ERP, if blockchain is not talking, means he is not talking the ERP properly. The computer science people will definitely agree with me. When it goes to the security, this, that, definitely blockchain is a call for the day. Yes.
So then next is our program educational objectives. First one is to make students capable of applying fundamentals of mathematics, basic science and technical education.
Mathematics, sorry. Mathematics.
Education.
Okay.
And the second program educational objective is to equip the students with modern technologies to meet industrial and societal needs. Third is to make students familiar about using modern tools with ethics.
Dr. Chen, just hold there. You be critics. I give you a chance and give me the improvement in these 3 statements. Dr. Jain, just go back to mission. Go back to mission when madam wants to. Yeah.
In the vision part, the last point was ethical practices. That was not mentioned anywhere in the missions.
In mission statement 3.
Ethical practices.
Mission.
Oh,
mission.
okay, yes.
Ethical practices is mentioned.
Right, and globally recognized, that part.
Go to the mission statement again. Globally recognized aspect, where do we cover?
Sir, to impart quality technical education. This is going to give me the global acknowledgement.
It is indirect.
Indirectly mentioned, okay.
But he can better frame using word like a lead, that word like lead or center of excellence or something like that.
Right, sir.
So like creating center of excellence, this, that, they have to, there is an option to improve. But it is not bad. He has created a good. क्या हो गया?
Sir,
So now go.
sir, one clarification, sir. So in the first mission statement, it is told that project based teaching.
Project works.
Yeah, project work, sir. So project works generally students encounter during their graduation period, during 4 years.
Not necessary. That is what exactly now we'll be discussing.
Sir,
You asked me the question, one point, it is not necessary, not correct. I'll answer.
okay, yes, sir.
Then any other?
No, sir. This was the only.
So now, this project was your curriculum stage, it is in the final year. It is the university curriculum. But you being a faculty, who stop is to give the project work as assignment in 3rd year, 2nd year. Even after 2 semesters. After 2 semesters, they are having the NSDS style of skill. After second year, they have their software skill because they learn C by that time. After third year, they skill of the NSTC, also the software, so they are partially engineer. So the beyond syllabus approach, which is a NBA requirement, there is a score. We'll come to that. So therefore, these sub project works which you are talking is a major project works which is associated with your curriculum, which is different in, let's say, 8th semester or 7th semester. But nobody stops you to give a minor project work or part of your applications of the subjects which you are teaching as a project was as assignment. So those assignments can be given. Even in third year, you can give the assignment to those people. Like I used to give example, you can see that. The assignment is like peers learning. I'll give you one example how you can improve the teaching learning because it is part of that. Teaching learning, when you are trying to improve, which we'll be talking tomorrow in teaching learning, but today since I have initiated, let me speak. When a final year student is reaching, maybe electrical, I being an electronics person, I'll be more comfortable for electrical electronics. In electrical lab, they have a basic electrical engineering. In basic electrical engineering, sir, is so different component and different type of joining. This one, first out of 8 experiments, first 4 experiments or 3 experiments are very basic. You really don't need a teacher to be part of this experiment. If your final student who is available to you, he is given the assignment, these are the 4 students, they are assigned to you, you conduct this first experiment. Second student, you conduct this. Third student, final year student assignment. Teachers sit there. Then, once they conduct the experiment, when they are conducting the experiment, these student, junior students, their age gap is less. To challenge the brother, you'll raise more questions. Whereas your age gap is, your factor is that teacher को क्या पूछूंगा, क्या बोलेंगे, अब मार्क काट देंगे. वो अपना भाई को पूछ सकता है, बड़ा भाई को. बड़ा भाई अपना हीरोगिरी दिखाने के लिए, to become a hero in front of them, he'll come prepared. And in this way, if you see, you'll try to deliver his maximum to impress upon. These people will try to make him down to get more questions from them. And how do you evaluate them? It is not a social work. You have to get the mark. So as a third party, you are a third party now. Take the viva of that group. Take a test of that group. If the group is performing well after your satisfaction, this 4th year boy get A. If the group else, his assignment mark is low. If you can create this type of environment, this will definitely will lead to a better learning to your final year student, because as teacher, when we become teacher, you might have come across those type of stage. अरे ये तो एग्जाम के लिए मेरा नंबर था, इतना छोटा कंसेप्ट था, इसको अभी एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए मेरा माइंड में स्ट्राइक कर रहा है. So you might have realized I have come through that stage which I have shared with you. At the age of 59, I can tell how we have really evolved as teacher. So certain things we are just working out. But when we started teaching, then while teaching, जैसे बोलते हैं वो विक्रम दत्त को ज्ञान सिंहासन में बैठने से आता है, जैसे टीचर वाला सिंहासन मिल गया, विक्रम दत्त बन गया अपना. So we start getting that. This is a concept which I faced during my student career. So you can really help your student now, and this will be a good saving time for yourself, because during that time when he is performing the experiment, unnecessarily you are not wasting your time. You can read a IEEE paper during that time. You can really utilize your time, or you can. I have seen many institutes, they stop Google this mobile phone. Why do you stop mobile phone when your experiment can be over in 1 hour? Of any of your lab experiment you take, 1 hour is sufficient. After that, this rest 2 period they chart, they write something there. After they perform the experiment, why can't you allow the mobile phone? During the experiment you stop, don't allow. After that, why can't you allow download? This is an experiment which you have done. Now apply that as a civil engineer, this experiment where you can have best application of this thing. Search the Google teacher, write 1 paragraph only, abstract, 50 words abstract you write. You will see that its knowledge base will increase like anything. He'll at least search lot of Google papers and give you the certain paragraphs. His technical writing will improve. His search for paper also will improve. These are innovative teaching approach which a faculty has to really think in this present generation. If in our time we are going for IITs and ISC Bangalore to bring journals, I tell that you can now go to ISC and IIT Bombay to get this journal when doorstep he is getting everything in his mobile. So there are certain those things have to be divided in this way. Next, come back to program educational objective. We'll try to close. We'll go for the quiz now. These program educational objectives are not well defined. Let me tell you. Now you try to modify it. His mission statement more or less is mapping. More or less is good. I will tell you in the first session if he is trying, this is good. But the program educational objectives, all three are not very much. Now you try to modify.
Okay, sir.
Dr. Chen, stay there. These people are modifying. These people who are in front of me in GKCIT, they will modify it. Going. Dr. Chen first saw the mapping. First saw the mapping, then we'll come back to the modification. Yeah. Now see the mapping of this one. Here, he is talking that program educational objective 1 is mapped with 1, 2 with 2, and PO3 is 3. But if you see the coupling, lot of blank space in the matrix. It is not a good coupling. Completely fill-uping also is not a good one. So somewhere, this is not a good coupling. Your mission statement are not really taking care of the POs that way. These have to be narrow, but it should not be that narrow only that it map mission 1 map to only POs 1, mission 2 map to POs 2, mission 3 map to PO3s. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. So somewhere you have to joint or being the cogent in such a way that you have a better matrix distribution, not many blank space. So if you see, I have seen this. The program educational objective statement was not good, therefore it is reflected in the matrix. Come on.
Yes, sir.
I think the evidence section will discuss now. After that, you allow the ICT group to go for the quiz. I will try to modify this particular statement. इसको थोड़ा click कर लो.
Okay.
Modify this thing. So now come to the evidence. Anybody of you has written the index of evidence? Yes, madam. Give her the mic. In vision 1, what should be the indexing files? How many files you would like to show to the experts? So give me a list of that.
Sir, I just started with the list of that evidence list, but I completed the missions and PEOs, and I prepared the table also. After that, I just started that one.
Anybody who has written the evidence file? Yeah, please. Just give that mic to her.
Sir, first one is a student performance. Next one is a faculty contribution. That means faculty publication, number of patents filed.
Madam, we are in criteria 1.
Okay,
In
so
criteria 1, I have already shown you the evaluations. You have vision mission statement, PO statement, process, dissemination, and the justification mapping. For this, for criteria 1, what are the files which you will show to the experts?
Okay,
This is what.
okay.
So that the index of the files which are to be presented to the experts when they visit to you as part of evidence. This is what I am asking.
So, I listed 4. One is program details of the institutes, which are the programs which are being taught. Number 2 is student placement records. Industry academia collaboration.
First thing is required, I'll give you one here. The very first thing is that my files should have a record that vision statement and mission statement and POs. So the vision, mission and POs that paper should be there first, signed by the department HOD and the institute director or NP coordinator whom you have authorized. So that is with signature, page number, that is the first one. That the institute and this department has a vision, the department has mission, the department has program educational objectives. That is the first paper or the first file which I will say now. You will make only single file, but in criteria 1 you will make one single file, under that this. Second paper, well, so this is for department. For institute, again, director signature or principal signature will come. When you have a vision, now vision has been achieved. This vision has been approved. So there must be a BOG agenda and minutes to show that the vision was approved. We are going in a backward direction, reverse way. So once you have reached to that, then how do you bring out the final statement, the core committee minutes, number of meetings that the core committee filtered, and finally this statement was recommended to academic council recommended to board of governors for approval. So that process file which you have to show. So now the statement which was considered by the core committee has come from your stakeholder, from the various stakeholders. Students से कैसे apply, from faculty how do you collect, from parents how do you collect, from alumni how do you collect, from employer how do you collect. All those things are to be shown. For example, through from alumni we got it through online. During the alumni meet we got it. Also we picked up some selected alumni, forwarded them this to give their opinion again on the converse, semi-converse statement. So 3-4 steps of involving the alumni. Simply on the alumni day, if you are signing, that is only one way. There is a chance of, there is no innovation for that. You have conducted the alumni through online, you got one. Alumni meet when you conducted, you got one. Then when you picked up some selected alumni of different batch, then you shared this, again you got back from them. So like that, multiple way you have to serve. Parents, they are also stakeholder. Employer also they are stakeholder. Industry people who are involved in your teaching learning process, they are also stakeholder. And the industry whom you want to give a consultancy also they are stakeholder. So also share with them, give their opinion, get their opinion. Those things should be the process and flow. Whether it is email, whether it is a letter communication, whether you have physically gone there, everything should be recorded, signed by concerned HOD and the NBA coordinator. Best is the director, but if you don't want to involve in the highest authority, so those processes are to be listed. Justification also, when you are bringing this justification, how do you reach to that justification? Multiple time department meeting, mapping when you are doing multiple time department meeting, those minutes, the meeting dates, call for meetings, everything are to be part of the file. So these are the evidence when you create. For every step you can create the way I am talking. So if every step there is proof, at multiple times the meetings have been conducted, then it shows that you are very serious and you have a systematic approach for this. Then you must have a department strategy where you will mention that every end of this semester will have a half-an-hour discussion on our department vision, mission and the POs, how much we have achieved to that, what are the loopholes, end of the semester we must discuss this. Is there a scope for revision again? Is there, or if we go for a revision, then what are the components which will come into picture? So like that, you have to really create a document as evidence that every semester or every year also you have a discussion on the existing thing and you take a conclusion on that. No need to change the vision mission because it is meeting our requirement. When you feel that there is a requirement to change, this year it is okay, but it is demanding now partial modification. So maybe we must work out on modification or revision of the vision mission. That's the way, and those things are to be recorded. Those things are to be kept in the file so that when the team comes, you are in a position to show them. Especially justification, they will try to put you in the loop. They will tell this mapping is not there, that mapping is not there. You have written global, this is not meeting global. Like he justified quality technical education. You should have a ready-made answer in front of you. We should be listed there. Suppose you are telling the file, our strategy will be there. Out it, call him. I'll explain to you. He is not thorough. So if you have already recorded there, you will tell कि सर ये देखिए justification global is for excellence, so that he will also not have confusion. So don't think that only a single man show will be there. You have to get ready to keep multiple people in hand, so that vision mission file, if somebody is showing, if the chairman is interested नहीं आप ज़्यादा बोलते हो साइड आउट आप आगे बताओ, then he should be also in a position to answer that. So that is the way you must look. The NBA people, they come here not as a policeman. Let me be very honest with you. And we go with a mindset to help the institute to get the accreditation. कभी negative mentality में मैं इतना 10 साल से घूम रहा हूँ, कभी वो mentality नहीं है. But once you are honest, you are showing the things in a very systematical way, ये natural process flow में निकल जाओगे आप. And very fast day evening में हमारा वो discussion होता है कि partially yes, this institute has a strength, this institute doesn't have a strength, this institute can reach 6 years. उसका बाद फिर second day में हम micro detail में आते हैं. First day में वो 9 o'clock we reach. Generally we stretch that day 6:37 तक stretch करते हैं. We get an opinion. So when we exit the institute, we conduct a confidential meeting. More or less we draw an opinion कि इस institute का किस zone में वो आएगा. So once we realize that they will fall in this zone, then again उसका मंथन next day होता है very micro details में. Then the evaluation is done finally. So therefore these are the things which you have to really sincerely do. Actually because of the shortage of time, many of the other things which by experiential learning I can share. Maybe you'll get that unless these ICT people may not. So we'll discuss in due course of time. So Kamal, I think you release the quiz to them.
Okay, sir. Sir, shall I share it with everybody, to the Malta participants also?
Yes, they have to do it online.
Okay, sir.
Even Malta participants also they have to do it online. अभी मोबाइल में करेंगे यहाँ बैठ के. 10 quiz है. Before that, Kamal, show me the pre-quiz statistic.
Okay, sir. Okay.
He'll share a file now.
Sir, is the screen visible? So I'll be showing some question-wise responses.
Question, can you read from your end? Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Can you read
So
from
the
your end?
first question was how many, just a second, how many countries are signatories of the Washington Accord as on today? And only 27% participants have given the correct answers. 60 participants.
People could answer that out of 230.
60 participants.
How many?
60 participants.
Only 60 participants attempted that.
No, correct answer, sir. Attempted was by 222 participants.
222.
Right.
So out of 222, 60 people only could answer. So what is the percentage coming?
27%, sir.
So the student success rate is very poor. So next.
Which one is institute level accreditation, NAC or NBA? So
This graph shows there is lot of student success rate. How many?
88.7%, sir.
88.7%. So yeah, I am a good teacher here.
Sir, next question was what is a program level accreditation? There we have given, they could choose multiple options. So the answer was UG and PG both, but around 67% chose only UG, and both the options were chosen by only 30 participants out of 22.
So here also program level accreditation is UG, PG both.
Next is, sir, when did India sign the Washington Accord? 208 participants gave the correct answers, 93.7%. Next is universities evaluated under which category? It is also, sir, 188 participants gave correct answer, 84.7%.
Okay.
which is under tier 1 accreditation. So it is also, sir, autonomous. Answer is autonomous colleges. 89.6% participants gave the correct answer.
Okay.
Which program of accreditation is covered under Washington Accord? This was 31.1% participants only, sir.
This you are not knowing today, NASA sir also has cleared you. Tier 1 undergraduate program, not even PG program. Tier 1 undergraduate program is covered under Washington Accord, but now they are trying to induct this tier 2 also because of our past laundriness, what Dr. Nasa was telling you today. So, as of today, it is undergraduate, even PG program is not there, it is our own apprenticeship. Next.
Then what EE-AIKTC stands for in NBA? 92.3% people gave the correct answer, sir.
So that means they have gone through this website, okay.
What is full accreditation and minimum period of accreditation? 131 participants, that is 59% gave the correct answer, sir.
This is also not very good because at least NBA you should know what is full accreditation. So that is I am saying that the result is not that. Next, come on.
Deemed to be university are evaluated under tier 1 or tier 2. So 83.8% people gave the correct answer.
That is okay. So more or less.
WOSA, what is WOSA? 92.8% people gave the correct answer.
Washington Accord, everybody they are knowing this thing answer.
Yes. Why accreditation was the question, and 94.1% people gave the correct answer.
Okay, that is good.
And where do you apply for NBA accreditation? 83.8%.
Okay.
How much fee is paid at the time of submission of pre-qualifier? 90% people gave the correct answer.
Percent of the fee, so that so it is in manual. So next.
Yes. Full form expanded version of OBE, 90.5% people gave the correct answer.
Very good. Next.
Expansion of SAR, 92.8 people gave the correct answer. What are the statutory committee of NBA? 87.4% people gave the correct answer. The next question was.
You shown them the correct answer, isn't it?
Sir, I'm showing it right now, sir, to everybody.
Okay.
If an institute postpone the visit of expert team after the team has been constituted for the purpose, then what's the additional fee to be paid? 69.1% people gave the correct answer.
So that means manual not fully read. Kaina ke partial पढ़े.
Next question is, for consideration of accreditation of PG engineering program, is it mandatory that the corresponding UG program, if running, must have accreditation? So 78.4% people gave the correct
This
answer.
is mandatory. If you are running a UG program, if you are going for a PG accreditation of that program, suppose civil engineering UG you are having, now what resources PG you want to go for accreditation, then your UG must be first accredited, then only you can go for PG. This is a must. If you don't have UG, then you can directly go for the PG. Like in NITR system, all our programs are accredited. But we don't have UG, so it is directly PG accreditation.
And the last question was, for accreditation, how many criteria are evaluated? 42.8% people gave the correct answer.
What is the question? Last?
For accreditation, how many criteria are evaluated?
This 42% is very poor. 10 criteria high. Thus, if you don't know this fundamental thing, then it is difficult. So this shows that it appears a mixed type of information. So out of 230 participants who are participating, not many are aware of many of the common things. That was my intention, that before coming to this, at least you have a preparation for yourself. So it is a pre-preparatory approach which I did. In fact, our NITR system, Kamal was telling us that nobody follows, you are following it. I told Kamal, 10 साल के बाद मैं पढ़ाने के लिए आया तो let me start it in my own way. Because after 10 years I was an intellectual clerks, vice chancellor, director, we are intellectual clerks ना फाइल देख देख के. So now I am really enjoying coming back to my original form. So Kamal, thank you. So you gave the quiz to them. So
Yes.
they are performing the 10 quiz what we did today. So it will be difficult to interact with many of the ICT people, so ask them to solve the quiz. Again tomorrow we'll be meeting at 9:30.
Okay, 9:30 sir will be starting now tomorrow.
Tomorrow 9:30 will start, and by that time you will prepare the quiz analysis, and we will show them in the lunch time.
Right, so right. So dear participants, I've emailed you the quiz right now. I'll be sharing the quiz link in the chat box also, so you can
We'll
do the
discuss
quiz.
our component
And
for that.
that
First,
would be it for today. So thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. So we'll meet you in the next.
how much time will take, Kamal? How much time will take?
Sir, I've already emailed to everybody.
So, okay. So please open your mobile even. Mail, it has come to you. It is there in the mail. In your individual mail, because check your spam. Because जो 200 मेल जब भेजा जाता है ना, spam में चला जाता है. जब ये कमल और एक बार भेज दो.
Okay, okay, sir. अभी भेजे आनी शुरू हो जाएगी sir. In the meantime, I've copy pasted the link in the chat box also.
Because all your individual records are recorded there. Your certificate also will be e-certificate. You will download your certificate. So nothing is physical here except your attendance.
भेजेगा आपको
Kamal, you ICT center, you can make them free.
Okay, okay, sir.
They will appear quiz from the respective their own email ID.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
You also get free.
Okay, okay, sir. So all the remote centers and the individual participants, the link has been shared in the chat box as well as emailed it to you. And if you have any queries or any queries that any problem that you face, you can email it to FTP44 or support media@chg@chg.ac.in. So we'll meet tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. sharp. Thank you so much.
खत्म हो गया अभी तो पूरा नहीं अलग है अभी तो जो नाश्ता है Is it possible to measure experiment of people? CEOs are not setting when it's for the federal. It is possible to measure attainment of the number. Okay. One shot. No. क्या भाई क्राइटेरिया वन में तो क्वेश्चन पूछ क्या ना पीओ का डिवीजन से मिलना हाँ पीओ का डिवीजन से मिलना बराबर ऐसे क्या बनाया जाए क्या डिवीजन से मिलना बराबर सही वो बात पीओ का डिवीजन मिल गया क्वेश्चन फोर हियर इक्वल्स टू बी फॉलोड फॉर डिफरेंट पीओ This called a stakeholder for defining POs. Yes, sir.
So all the participants who have individually connected, I am going to close the meeting for today. So you have the quiz link with you. I've emailed it to everybody, and whosoever has not got it, the remote center coordinator kindly please look into it, and the individual participants can email at supportmediaengg@netchd.ac.com. So we will meet tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. sharp. So thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. Have a great evening. So we'll meet tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. sharp. Thank you so much.
9:30. आज 2 दिन में मैसेज कितने आदमी